everybody, happy Friday. Mike Desepoli from Heritage Financial Advisory Group. We hope you're having a great week. I'm here today to talk to you about the upcoming election and the stock market. We're living in very polarized times right now where people on both sides of the aisle can't possibly envision themselves investing in a world if the opposing party were to win the White House. We saw this in 2008 and 2012 with Barack Obama being reelected and many Republicans feeling that it would crash the stock market. And we saw it again in 2016 with Donald Trump winning the presidency and many Democrats feeling that he would crash the stock market. And the reality is, in the face of all that adversity, the markets continued to march themselves higher. And if we know one thing about polarization, what we know is that it stands in the way of us making sound financial decisions that will benefit us for many years to come. We went back and we dug through the data and we looked at the performance of stock markets under Republican presidents and Democratic presidents, and the joint performance of markets under presidents from both parties. And the reality is, if you're a Republican that wanted to only invest under Republican presidents, or a Democrat that only wanted to invest under Democratic presidents, you left a lot of money on the table and you shortchanged yourself from the opportunity to exponentially grow your wealth. You would have done far better off staying invested, keeping your money in the markets with a disciplined plan under presidents from both parties. It is our opinion that presidents do not matter far nearly as much as policies matter. It's the policies that are much more important in shaping the financial markets and the economy and the reaction of the companies and investments within them. You take a company like Apple, for example. It's in our opinion that they will sell just as many iPhones, if not more next year than they did last year, regardless of who was in the White House. And the same can be said for many companies all across the American economy. This is a story about American ingenuity and American companies continuing to find a better way, to continuing to find new trends and ways to expand their business and to make their investors money. So what we're saying here today, one of the messages that I'm trying to convey is many people are looking at the markets this week, and we have the market just over my shoulder here, wrapping up another rough day, capping off a very tough week. And people want to know, why is the market behaving so irrationally? Why are we seeing so much selling? Is this a foreliar or a foregone conclusion of how the election might turn out? And if you know one thing that I've said in many videos past, is there's one thing the market hates more than any other things, and that one thing is uncertainty. And every 4 years, we're faced with an election where the outcome represents something largely uncertain. No matter how certain the polls may be, the reality is nobody really knows what's going to happen on Tuesday, and that's why we're seeing the market behave in the manner that it is. So we deal with this every 4 years. There's a lot of trends in place that we kind of recognize every time we come into an election. And it is our belief, regardless of outcome, regardless of how long it takes us to get an outcome on who the winner is, American ingenuity and American companies continuing to work the problem, find better ways, and increase value for their shareholders will always reign supreme. So we just wanted to deliver this message today. We know it's a very polarized world. We know many people are emotional about this election. But if we know one thing about emotions, all it does is stand in the way of us making sound financial decisions we can feel confident in for many years to come. And more importantly, emotions stand in the way of us having the opportunity to exponentially grow our wealth and achieve our goals. So we hope you have a great Friday. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're always here to help you with the things that matter most with your money. Have a great day.